Hello, and welcome to Dr. Said Says. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm Dr. Cedric Wood, and I will say something about what's going on in the world. I cannot believe that this Iran war is going on and on. They tried to get together and they tried to have negotiations. But they forgot to tell them that Lebanon was not included. We're going to still continue killing dozens and dozens, over 100 people, is what Israel or somebody should have said. But the leaders, the negotiators in Iran, thought that it was included. People, people's lives are at stake here. Speak clearly. Make the issues clear and obvious. What I just feel like I'm dealing with high school kids here. What is going on? President Trump is acting immature enough without the leaders of Iran acting immature. Do you know what the word immature means? It means you're coming at the situation from a very young place. So President Trump said he would block the Strait of Hormuz today at 10 o'clock. I guess when I get home tonight, I'll find out how that's going. Oh my gosh, I just want so badly to be invited into negotiations, and I will start doing with each one of the sides what I do with couples right in here. Let me help you communicate in a mature and effective way. I mean, this stuff of we're not going to be pushed around, we're not scared of the United States, uh, President Trump saying we're winning, yes, we're winning. No, in a war like this, nobody wins. That is just bravado and megalomaniacal gesturing. President Trump, please listen to me and stop it. I worry about you. I'm 100% for you, so much so that I worry about what your life is going to be in a year and 2 and 3 and 4 years from now when you're no longer president. What is your life going to be like? There's going to be so much backlash, and especially if Democrats are elected across the country. You said it yourself. If that happens and they get the majority, you're going to be impeached. Well, why do you want that? Of course not. Then stop misbehaving like a young teenager. If you don't know what to do to stop the Iranians, give me a call. I will guide you through this. I hear what you're saying, and you're right. They are terrorists and they are murderers, and they believe in causing as much PTSD as possible. You might think that stands for post traumatic stress disorder, and it does. But with the Iranians, it stands for causing as much pain and trauma and suffering and death as possible. Why? If they really want to say, because we're going to fight for Muslimism, we're going to fight for Islam, you've been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years. The Ottoman Empire went out and killed and killed and killed and killed. That is not right. That is egocentrism. That is egopathy, which is a sickness of the ego. And so President Trump is saying we're tired of that. And so, since you've done that for so many years, we can't trust you with a nuclear bomb. You want a nuclear bomb? Okay. Sit up straight and behave right. Stop all the killing. And who knows, the future president might let you go ahead and develop a bomb that we could trust you to use just for protection. But this idea of retribution is so much ingrained in everything in the Middle East that we just can't trust you not to use the nuclear bomb as retribution. You did this, we're going to get you back. When are the psychologists going to stand up and be counted and get in front of the TV cameras and say, stop retribution? Stop getting revenge. Stop trying to show the world how tough you are. Come on. And now my twin, the new Pope Leo, American, is getting into it a little bit. He says, well, I'm not going to be affected by what President Trump says. That's pretty innocent, okay? But it wasn't necessary. Just go forward with your talk. Say, I understand where President Trump is coming from. He's really trying to stop the murderous aggression that Iran has been showing for all these years. And so I understand his purpose. However, what he needs to do is to bring it back, bring it down, and try not to kill any more Iranians. Try to work out some kind of solution. President Trump, what he should be saying is, I'm sorry that we killed all your leaders. We're going to try to make it up to you. And, this thing of using you trying to build a nuclear bomb as the reason I'm going to continue killing you and killing, no, that doesn't fly. That's not mature. It's not emotional intelligence, and it definitely lacks character. That's not what you want to show to the world. And my fear is it's going to double back and bite you in the butt someday. Come on, plan for the future. Behave better than that. And if you just kind of don't know what to do, call me. But I know what's going on, and that is you're having a great time of becoming a world leader, a famous person that will go down in history for doing this and doing this. And now you want to make the big Arc de Triomphe somewhere in the United States to celebrate the 250th birthday of America. You want to build a big, huge ball at the White House. You've already torn down a third of the White House. You are the living and breathing embodiment of megalomaniacal thinking and behaving. Okay? Come on. Why can't you worry about your future a little bit enough to just bring it down, hold it back? Melania, if you told him if he goes and bombs all those power structures, you're going to leave him, good for you. Good for you for catching his ear and saying you're not going to do that. And so we just saved ourselves a lot of anguish all around the world. Okay? So the key word for today was trust. We can't trust you, Iran, with all your years of murderous PTSD aggressiveness. That's what you've done, they say, for 37 years. Oh my gosh. So we've been very flexible, but President Trump is not going to put up with it anymore. So I hope and pray that you'll simply say, okay, my bad. No nuclear bombs. We won't work on that. And let's make the bombing stop and get back to having a peaceful world again. Okay? Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Cedric Wood, and I look forward to seeing you next time.